Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bronze Life here on iBluAirJgR Gaming for Comedy. Ooh, that's a mouthful. We're going to call this Season 2 of Bronze Life. We're going to get right into it. We're going to hit up that Q button and we're going to see who our opponent is today. Going to get back into the arena, doing some PvP the way it was meant to be. Right, that was a nice little rhyme there. So we're going up in the Dragon Scale Arena against a Kung Fu Master. An interesting matchup for an assassin. We're going to have to see how things play out this time, because the last time I fought up Kung Fu Masters, they were kicking my ass. So let's see if things have changed since Season 1. Boom, here we go. Starting up the Kung Fu Master. She is starting off very aggressive, just charging straight in, not playing any games. And it looks like I'm not playing any games either. I'm trying to go toe-to-toe with a Kung Fu Master, and that is not recommended. But I'm going to get back into stealth with my CC break. It's called stealth, interestingly enough, and then I'm going to pop myself out of stealth with that Lotus Fury, get some nice healing done, get some resist damage. It's a very potent ability. Now I'm sneaking around. I'm trying to get a stun. It looks like she evaded it. Not quite sure what happened there. Then she's going to knock me down, but I'm going to get back into stealth with a nice decoy. And here we go, going in for an attack, but she's going to roll back once again. She's playing a pretty good game, but I'm not too worried about it. Going to land a straw doll, and here we go, getting a big combination there, taking down about, what was that, 40-50% of her health from just one attack. That was very devastating. Gonna throw out a landmine, but I don't think that hit. But here we go, Bolt Strike into High Wire. High Wire is one of my favorite abilities. Then I'm gonna dash right back into her back, put myself back into stealth once again, getting another stun, getting that close shave. She might have a mustache. We don't know, ladies. Ladies grow up mustaches sometimes. We, and who am I to judge? And here we're getting hit with that triple kick, but my CC break is ready. Gonna land it, gonna toss another mine at her, gonna get her caught in a stun again. Ooh, but she's gonna break out this time. I was trying to use close shave, but she was not having that. She said my mustache is gone from the last time. I'm not having it. But here we go. It looks like it's over. I'm tossing the bomb out at her. That's choke bomb for you, ladies and gentlemen. And then there we go. The first round, that was pretty good. It's pretty good. Maybe we have to start calling this Silver Life, because the skill level seems to have gone up a bit. But here we go. The next round is starting up right away. Boom. Trying to charge up to her again, but once again she is too relentless, not allowing me to get a good opener. And this time it looks like she's gonna try and keep me off the ground this time. Gonna activate Straw Doll, but she's not gonna fall for the trick this time, and that is unfortunate, because now I'm sort of stuck out of stealth and I can't seem to get myself back in because she's juggling me. But here we go, using stealth, but now I'm vulnerable. I don't have a CC break. I don't have a Lotus on the floor. There's nothing I can do to get out of her combos. This is a very bad position. Using that decoy, but I'm not going to wait for her to attack me. I'm just going to get right in there and start being aggressive. I'm playing a very aggressive game, trying to go toe-to-toe. There we go. We landed the straw doll, but she is ready for it this time. She's going to knock me immediately out of stealth. But that is the power of Assassin. You can get right back in after you get knocked out if you play it correctly. Using that Bolt Strike, but it's not going to stun her up, so I'm not going to be able to use High Wire, which is unfortunate. But here we go, getting the daze on her. It looks like her CC break is down. I'm going to back off, though, and use that Smoke Bomb. But, ooh, I exited prematurely. A lot of men have that problem of just prematurely doing things, but that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Blade and Soul PvP Bronze Life, and it looks like this match is a bit more even, and things are going very quickly. There's so much movement going on, just left, right, up, down. Press A 2 times, hit start, use that cheat code, get back into stealth, tossing out a mine at her, but she's going to freeze herself, which is a potentially good thing for me. Whenever a player is frozen in some sort of ice prison, as an assassin, that is a good opportunity for you to get back into stealth with Shadow Dash. But here we go, using Lotus Fury. Then, ooh, that was a very quick straw doll, but I'm not going to capitalize on it the way I should have. I probably was trying to do some animation canceling, but I got fat fingered. But here we go. This is a dangerous position. Getting hit with some 3 RFs. Some of that classic Kung Fu Master combo. Doing a little bit of Q and E dancing. That's sidestep left, sidestep right on the assassin. I'm back in stealth. I could pull something off if I get fancy, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to get hit in the air and then taken back down. And that is 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. These are best 2 out of 3. So we each have 1 shot left. This is the final round, so we've each got to put up our best fight if we want to win. Now, this isn't a tournament. This is a regular match, so this is all about pride, all right? Whoever wins gets to walk away feeling good about themselves. And I'm starting off a very different game this time, going straight for the smoke bomb at the beginning, giving me the advantage because I knew that she was going to charge directly at me, and there's nothing I can do to counteract that. So here we go. I'm playing a very aggressive game, trying to control the flow of combat, trying to make sure that she is not able to see me, make sure she's not able to do her things. Tried to get a turning leaf there, but it didn't work. She countered it. That's very unfortunate. I'm going to roll back, put myself back into stealth. I want to control the flow of combat as much as possible. But interestingly enough, using the CC break does make you vulnerable, and using that Lotus as well, I'm in a vulnerable position. If she gets me caught in a stun lock combo, then there's nothing I can do to break out of it at this point for about another, 15 seconds or so. But here we go. I'm getting ground and pounded. And wait a minute. Using Slipping Lotus to get out of her ground and pound. That is very powerful. She was not expecting that. I can guarantee it. But she is putting me in those devastating aerial combos. That is the place where she wants to keep me. That is guaranteed damage. There's nothing I can do to counter it. I can't get back into stealth from that. There's nothing I can do. But here we go. She's not falling for any tricks this time, but my CC break is ready once again. Throwing out bombs. She's going to freeze herself. I'm already in stealth though, so I'm going to wait it out, see what happens. This is a pretty even match. We're both at about roughly 30%, but I'm doing some big damage to her. She's trying to do big damage to me, but I'm dancing around a little bit, rolling back, but here we go. This is dangerous. I'm getting caught in that 3RF. Boom, 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 boom. This is very, very scary. Trying to dance a little bit, and looks like the smoke bomb is ready. Once again, I'm back in stealth. What do we do from here? Trying to get a stun. It doesn't look like I can creep up close enough though, so I'm gonna back out. Gonna toss a landmine, land the turning leaf, and here we go. It looks like it's over, but looks like she kicked me out before the close shave. Was able to get the little trimmings off of her mustache, but you know what? It's a bit of an anticlimactic ending. Looks like the poison is gonna finish her off, but you know what? We walked away with the win on that one, and wow. Now, before we close out completely, we're going to take a look at some highlights. These were some of the fancy, really flashy, cool moments that were happening throughout the fight. We're going to take a look at them. We're going to break them down a little bit. So here we go. Tossing out a landmine, activating Bolt Strike, and then High Wire. Running around with the cable attached, getting the zap off, and then back into stealth. That was a beautiful move. Let's see it again in slow motion. The beautiful thing about High Wire, it's hands down, in my opinion, one of the most flexible abilities in the Assassin's Toolkit. It can be a damage source, it can be a gap closer, or it can be just plain old CC. And what I did, I used it for a damage source. But the cool thing, I ran with the cable attached, got the zap off, got that damage, and then used Shadow Dash to get back into stealth, which was potentially dangerous. She tried to hit me out, but I was able to sneak away. I got the evade off, and that was perfect. Okay, here we go. This is the power of a well-placed ground counter. I got some serious damage off in a very small amount of time, and I escaped completely unscathed. Let's look at that again. She's coming in for that knockdown. Boom, but immediately I'm activating Straw Doll. She was going to try and do a combo. I'm not having it. She's stunned up. Boom. Got a crit with Heart Stab, and here we go. Venom Slash. It's time to go. 1, 2, 3. Shadow Slash for the finish. And now I'm frozen, so I can't really do too much, but I have my Smoke Bomb available. I'm going to activate it, and then I'm going to dash right back to the Lotus, and I'm escaping completely safe after doing a massive amount of damage. So let's talk about something that my opponent was doing really well for the majority of this match. She was coming in very aggressively and getting some big damage right off the top. She was not allowing me to start off the fight in stealth with my Blink Step, which is very unfortunate for me. But the problem was she got predictable. By the third round, I knew she was going to charge at me. I knew she was just going to straight up try and get that immediate damage off. So if you're going up against an assassin, it's a good idea to try and stop them from getting into stealth at the start of the match, but don't be predictable about it. That's my advice to you. Here we go. This is the final clip. This is hands down my favorite moment in this entire fight. She knocks me up, brings me back down, and she goes in for that ground and pound. It's erotic, but here we go. It's not about the sex, it's about the violence right now, okay? And that is what I turned it into. I escaped from the ground and pound with Slipping Lotus. It's a very difficult ability to time properly, but when you get it, it gives you the perfect opportunity to deal some very big damage to your opponent. Look at that. Countering her, getting her knocked down, and then I'm going to SS to get some distance, turning leaf, and here we go. Now is where the damage comes in. This is my counterattack right here. Getting some big hits on her. I probably got a little bit greedy about it because I got knocked back and knocked away, but that's okay. In the end, we came out on top. So anyway, that's enough for today. This has been another episode of Bronze Life Season 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop some likes. If you didn't like it, drop a dislike. I'll cry myself to sleep. It's fine. And also leave some comments if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching iBluAirJgR Gaming for Comedy. I will see you next time.